Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Izuku here, and I got a quick video topic today. It's about stressing it. Whenever some bad stuff like would happen to our lives, our immediate response is to just stress out, panic, stuff like that. That's kind of just what the video topic is. Before I continue on, a quick update on the Winters When Men Are Made video. That video that I made got like 2K views. I said I was gonna be growing out my beard all the way to the end of winter. I think the end of winter is in like 2 weeks, but I got a line. I went to the barber. He kind of went up on my beard, and he also kind of went down. I didn't get a chance to tell him anything because we were just talking, and I wasn't even looking in the mirror and stuff. I was just like being really social again and getting to like know the barber and stuff like that. And he kind of just went down, but I'm kind of realizing I probably just need to cut it all off, restart. But I'll think about that and save that for another topic. Also, I got my nice fade today, so no headband. If y'all want to flame my hairline, go for it. But back to the video topic, stressing it. Whenever some bad shit happens to your life, the first response is panic. Be like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? I'm saying that's like more of a feminine trait. Only thing you should stress about is things that you could control. A lot of times I see guys stressing about stuff that they can't control. They'll have bills due, and they'll be stressing about the bills themselves instead of what they could do to control that. If you got bills like stacked up and all that, you should be worried about how can I pick up more shifts at work? How can I stay later at work? Do I need to go get a second job? Do I need to go start a side hustle? If you got like bills that are building up on you, debt that's collected, that would be the correct response. A lot of people would just sit there, look at the number, and then stress over the number itself instead of like what they could do. What you should be stressing about is be like, oh shit, I only worked 7 hours that one day. That's something you could stress about. Be like, when the boss asked me to stay a few extra hours, I went home early and I got bills due and I got debt building up. That's your fault. That's something you could stress about. But to stress about the number itself, that's not a good thing. Another example, you'll be stressed about, be like, oh shit, I got this date coming up in a few days. You're stressing about like going on the date. You're like, damn, I hope this date goes good. You're sitting there just in your bed and just, man, I hope this date goes good. I'm not doing shit with your life. Maybe you're watching some fucking YouTube videos on like how to have a good date. You're stuck in your head. I would say that's the wrong way to approach it. You're stressing about the actual date and stuff. You shouldn't be stressing about stupid shit like that. Like, maybe you should be stressed about like, did I go to the gym? Have I been going to the gym recently? No, I'm fat as fuck. That's probably why this date. That's why like I'm self-conscious about this date. I'm fat as fuck. I'm not in a good mental space. Is what I would probably tell you guys if you're stressing about a date, like in that kind of fashion, to be like, you probably should go hit up one of your homies, go hang out with one of your homies, just like go to the gym, do whatever, go out in nature, get your mental health like better for the date. So if it doesn't even go good, you could be like, no, I still had a good week. Still went to the gym, hung out with the homies. Like, maybe you're stressing about like the date, but you haven't been washing your face for the last fucking month of your life. So you have acne all up on your face. Maybe you could be like, for the next 3 days, morning and night, I'll just wash my face and hopefully my skin's better. If not, who cares? I also went to the gym, I hung out with some people, became more charismatic, got out in nature, got out in sunlight. I'm not as depressed versus if you just sat there in your bed just like stressing, being like, oh, what do I do? Oh man, I hope this date's going good. Top 10 ways to impress her on a date. And then you start watching fucking YouTube videos. Then the date comes, you're too stuck in your head because you weren't meditating, getting out in nature, becoming just more I don't know the fuck to pronounce it, charismatic person. I'm sorry, guys, that was horrible. Becoming a more charismatic person. But like, stress about the shit you could do. It kind of got me thinking about like a story in my life where I was in high school. I started really stressing about this issue that I had, and I still have it now. My bad, my recording cut off, but I still have it now. And I have like really sweaty hands. I just sweat a lot. I don't know what it is with my life. I just started sweating a lot. I might make a video about it. I believed I had hyperhidrosis, whatever the fuck. It's some condition that makes you like sweat a lot. I really thought I had it, and it's been affecting me ever since like elementary school. I remember being like music class. The music teacher would always make us hold hands and sing songs and shit, but like whenever those games would come up, kids would tease me, be like, oh, I don't want to hold Kane's hand. He has sweaty fucking hands. And then I kind of just forgot about it, learned to live with it. Then right when I got to high school, in like my 7th period class, it was my English class, so we'd be doing a lot of writing. Hot as fuck in that room, but like my hands just started sweating again, and this was my freshman year. I started sweating through, I like would be soaking the pages that I'm writing on, and that like kind of got to me. So started wearing hoodies and like covering my hand whenever I would write. And then my sophomore year, I don't know, it just got like hotter or some shit. So like in sophomore year, I'm wearing hoodies trying to like cover my hands so I can write and shit, because I hate the feel of paper with sweaty hands. I don't know, I'm kind of weird, just feels weird to me. But then when I was wearing these hoodies that sophomore year, I remember it was like fucking like my 3rd period, 4th period, right before lunch or some shit. I would be sitting there in the sweatshirt, and then I would start sweating so bad, like in the sweatshirt, that like it would start soaking my. I'd start getting pit stains. I don't know. I have a little one right now. See, issue. Not really issue. It would start soaking. I would start getting like pit stains on my shirts and stuff, and then I have to go outside on lunch, take my hoodie off, let my shirt air out, put my hoodie back on, go back in for the last 3 periods of my day. And then it kind of started affecting me, because then I started thinking about like, what if I started hanging out with girls? You know, I got these sweaty hands, constantly shirts are sweating, and that started like really affecting me. And that's when I started stressing about it, you know? And I think our phones are listening to us, because I swear that's when I started getting all these ads for like a sweat block or whatever. I don't know if you guys seen those ads for that like little paste you can put on your hands is like antiperspirant for your hands. They make stuff for your deodorants too. But I started trying all these antiperspirants and stuff. I'd literally be in the bathroom putting antiperspirant on before I knew how it worked correctly. Just like in the middle of the day, I'd carry 3 shirts to school, soak them all, just be changing them all throughout the period. I'd just wear the same colored shirt. Like it was bad, bro. Fucking, I went to the dermatologist to go get guy cloppy rolate. It's a like prescription that makes you stop sweating or some shit. It was like a topical cream. I was putting it on my hands, and I used the whole 30-day subscription. That shit did not help. And the next recommendation from the dermatologist was to go up a dosage. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. They said that one costed like $600. So that's when my whole life just came to a shattered. I was just like, I can't fix this. Sweat block didn't work. Guy copy Rolate's not gonna work. It's the only prescription out there, and they're trying to charge me $600 for it, bro. I was like, I'm sweating through shirts. It even got to the point where, bro, I would have like thick ass fucking Champion hoodies on, like thick ass cotton hoodies, bro, and then pit stains in the hoodies, and that, bro, like I started sweating it so bad. And I remember, when I was doing my research, I learned that antiperspirant works. You put it on at night when you sweat less, you then will wake up and then, you know, allegedly sweat less. So I was sitting here trying out all these new antiperspirants, spending all this money and shit. And I put on, I don't even know what the fuck happened. I bought like some summer strength one, put it on, shit did not work. I woke up in the morning, immediately just started sweating. And I think I just had like a breakdown or something, because I started just, I like took my pillow, I threw it at the blinds. They're just like some weak ass blinds. So those blinds like cracked in half and shit. Then they were all fucked up. I was like fucking mad as fuck. And then my dad came home from work, and he was like, he kind of just talked to me, and he made me realize, like, bro, he's like, you're sweating it too much, you know, not to be ironic. That's what he told me. Like, you're sweating it too much, you know, like I shouldn't have been worrying about like that big of a deal. You know, I was just sitting there worried about like, what if I go on a date with a girl and she holds my hand and it's just too sweaty, you know? What if I walk around and have pit stains and someone calls me out? And the solution to that problem was, you know, one kid, he walked up to me in the bathroom, and it like I was sitting there, antiperspirant on, changing my shirt. He was one of my homies. He's like, bro, he's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? And I was like, bro, just keep sweating. And he like literally, he's like showing me, he's like, bro, I got fucking pit stains right now. He's like, you didn't even notice. I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, just put some fucking deodorant on. Don't smell like you're sweating. And ever since that day, I just like, you know what? I shouldn't sweat it. I even did some like research. Some doctor was all like, drench yourself in water and walk into like a store acting like you're sweating, and notice how nobody's gonna like, you might get a look, be like, oh, he's sweating, but like nobody's gonna sit there, call you out, make fun of you or some shit. Like, you just need to not you just need to not trip over shit you can't control. That was just kind of like a story from my life that I was kind of thinking about. I don't know if I had any relevancy to you guys. I might make a video about like kind of dealing with that condition, because like I bought books, I went through the whole list of trying to like learn how to sweat less. I only found one solution. It's like some special clinical strength deodorant, but only works like for, you have to use it for 2 days in advance, and then the third day you won't sweat at all. But it could really burn you if you don't apply it correctly. It's just like a lot of work, and I'm just like, you know what? I just buy natural deodorant on. I put the deodorant on. As long as I don't smell like a sweaty nigga, I could really give a fuck less. Just like, don't be stressing about shit you can't control. If just bad shit ever happens to your life, sit there, think about it like chess. What's the best move I could make? You know, can I go to work more hours if you have bills due? If you have a date coming up, can you work on your mental health or just become more charismatic in the time before coming up? Or are you gonna sit there and stress about it? Another example, if your hairline's kind of receding, I don't know if mine's is. I used to like trip about it a lot in high school too. Honestly, I quit giving a fuck. You know what? If it recedes, it recedes. If it doesn't, oh cool. I got nice curly hair. That's natural. A lot of people like it. If it does go bald, what can I do? I'm gonna grow out a nice beard. You know, my father has a nice beard. Both my grandfathers have pretty decent beards. So just waiting on mine. I needed to get more testosterone in my life. Probably was my assumption now, but I also just need to be older. I'm only 20. What I've learned from this experience, but experiment from the Winters When Men Are Made video, when I said I was going to be growing out my beard for the entire winter. I got a lot of growth under here, but I mean, I just need more up here, so I'm pretty sure that will come with time. It'll get more fuller. Like, there's little baby hairs there that were there before they got chopped off yesterday in my clean shave, but you guys get the point, you know? Think about what's the best thing I could do instead of stressing about the thing itself, because sitting there stressing it, draining yourself of energy, ruining your mental, that's not going to help you in the long run, when you could just sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna do all the things that I can do to make sure that I'm good. Like, if you have a job, if you're stressing about a job interview, coming up, I hope I get this job, man. I really hope I get this job. And you're gonna sit there for the next 3 days and just stress about it. What can you do? Go prepare for some interview. Like, watch some videos on how to ace some interviews, you know? Research about the company so you kind of know what you're getting into, so you ask good questions during your interview. Go set up some other interviews for some other jobs just in case you have something to like fall back on. Okay, these guys didn't call me back. Cool. I had 3 more interviews set up like 2 days later. Oh, they accepted me. Cool. Fuck these other 3 interviews. I didn't even want to go see them. Maybe that one that was like really cool, that would like also be another cool job that I want to see. Like, that's another cool job that I want to go see. So maybe go interview it, and then you have 2 choices. Maybe they'll accept you, then you have 2 choices between 2 jobs that you want. You can be like, all right, fuck this first job. I'm going to quit that shit. Go work here. Have options. Figure out what you could do to make sure you're good, you know? Don't stress about the, like, bullshit. That's a feminine trait. My dad would always say that, and he would say, I get too emotional. I need to just quit stressing it. I kind of see the purpose of that now, and I was lucky to have that in my life. But you know what? A lot of guys don't, so I'm gonna say it for you guys. You know, don't sweat it. Don't stress it. Just figure out what you can do, and after that, just leave it to the higher power. You know, the Almighty, your God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Just however life works, your own philosophy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just leave it up to that after you've done everything that you can control. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys got something out of it. Don't forget to like my video. Don't forget to drop a comment if you think you want to flame my hairline. Other than that, do something productive today. I already went to the gym, made this video, did my whole routine. Rest of the day is free. It's only 1 o'clock. Do something productive today, all right? Peace out.